Hi, I'm Brian Russell, and it's my privilege to be your instructor this semester in Matthew Inductive Bible Studies. It's NT IBS 510. This is a core class at Asbury Theological Seminary, and it's one of my very favorite ones to teach, and I'm eager to come to Tulsa and work with each one of you. I'm sending this video out early in the semester so that we can all get on the same page and you can be ready for our class, which runs the second half of the semester, beginning officially on October 29th and then running through the last day of the semester, which is December the 14th. Make sure you have it down on your calendar when we're going to be meeting together, and then the rest of the course we're going to have online content. So you'll be in this class for all 7 weeks at the end of the semester, and we'll be doing something pretty much every week. We'll just be doing it in person 2 times. First time I'll be there is the first weekend of our shortened half term, which will be November 2nd and 3rd. Friday night, 6:30 to 9:30. Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Of course, we'll have a lunch break and some other breaks on Saturday. Then I'll be back about a month later, about 4 weeks later, on November 30th and December 1st, same times, Friday 6:30 to 9:30, Saturday 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now, inductive Bible study is one of the real gifts that you're going to experience at Asbury Theological Seminary. I had this course during my very first semester back in the fall of 1991 with Dr. David Bauer, who's the author of one of our textbooks. And that class was transformational for me. I've always loved the Bible. And when I got into Dr. Bauer's inductive Bible study course, essentially I was blown away. My socks were knocked off. And I've been doing inductive Bible study from that opening semester all the way through. I ended up taking 5 inductive Bible study courses at Asbury. And then when I've come back to Asbury to serve as a professor, and I've been here in the Orlando campus, and I teach all the other campuses as well, but I'm located in Orlando. I've been here since the fall of 2000, and I've been teaching inductive Bible study here at Asbury since then. This is now my 19th year. Again, it's great to be able to share this with you. Make sure that you have downloaded the final form of the syllabus. It's in our online classroom. So if you have an earlier version, please discard it. The new syllabus is very much the same. The books were the same, but I have cleaned it up a little bit. So make sure you have the latest copy. So download it directly off of our online classroom. And I want to go over a few things. First, let me just talk about the books. There's some other videos that will introduce you to the methodology, but make sure you have a copy of the Bible. This is our primary textbook here at Asbury and Inductive Bible Studies. We're not going to just read about Matthew's Gospel. We're going to actually learn how to study the Bible by studying Scripture. So we're going to actually use Matthew as a vehicle for really 2 reasons: to introduce a gospel to you, but also, and maybe more importantly, we're going to use Matthew as a vehicle to learn how to study any part of the Scriptures, which is the purpose of inductive Bible study. So make sure you have a copy of Scripture in English translation, really any non-paraphrase. So you can use the NRSV, you can use the NIV, the TNIV, the ESV, the New American Standard, the Revised Standard. Don't use the older translation like the King James. I think it's a little bit old. If you were bilingual in some way and you'd like to bring in your original language, that's fine. If you can do Greek, that's great. It's not required, but you can use essentially any modern form of the Scriptures. Now, also there's 2 books, and this is real important. On the first day of the semester, I am asking that you will have read both of these and just written up a 1-page key lessons, key questions that you have, because these introduce the methodology. Now, make sure that you read this book first. This is David Thompson's Bible Study That Works. This is my copy from like 1992. The book hasn't changed, but the cover has, so it may not look exactly like this, but make sure you have a copy of Bible Study That Works. It's very short. Read it first because it will give you the frameworks for understanding the overall movements of inductive Bible study. And then quickly read pages 1 to 278 of this textbook, where Bauer and Traina give you very detailed explanations of what's going on in inductive Bible study. This is a dense book. Don't let it intimidate you. It's going to be a good friend long term. Every time you open it up, you'll learn something new. But again, This gives you the quick introduction. This digs into real depth on what we're going to be doing this semester. If you have questions during the semester, you can look at this, but I also assure you that I have lots of videos, and when I'm on campus with you, we'll be breaking the skills down. We'll basically be running class like a workshop. So by the end of the first weekend that I'm with you, you have a pretty good idea of what's going to be expected of you the rest of the semester, but do read these in advance of our term so that you can turn in a reflection paper on October 29th. Also having you purchase one commentary on Matthew. We'll be accessing other materials online. You may have access to other commentaries on Matthew, but this is one that I do want you to have, and we'll use it for certain interpretation assignments. We won't be using this for every assignment, but we're using this for the assignments where we actually do interpretation. And then I also had you purchase Bible dictionary. This is the Dictionary of Jesus and the Gospels. It has excellent resources that can help you to get into the historical background and some of the theological issues. Now, I just held up the older version. You're going to have a newer version with the editor Joel Green and another person, but this is still essentially what it does look like. Now, I'm here to help you. I'll be on site twice during the semester, but you're free to contact me. And I encourage you to via email anytime. We can set up appointments to speak together face to face. I have technology where, again, I'll essentially look just like I do in this video, but we can get on and do whether you have an iPhone, an Android device, or a computer. I have a Zoom technology, so we can do face-to-face meetings if we have. I'll talk with everybody when we're there if we want to do some kind of group questions and answers in between the two times that I'm going to be there. But you're going to have a great time. Just have an open spirit. Be willing to learn new things about the Bible, new ways to look at it. And I can pretty much promise you you're going to love this class, or at least you're going to love the results that this class gets. It does take time, and we're going to try it. We're going to be compressed into 7 weeks. So you're going to be busy in this class. There's going to be weekly assignments, and they're not little short things. You're going to want to be able to spend really sometimes up to 8 hours on just the homework for this course each week to be able to get everything. But I promise you, if you put the work in, you're going to be really happy with where we end up by December. Again, I'm Brian Russell. I'll be praying for you. I'm here to serve, and I look forward to having a great semester with you. Thanks.